Hey, what's cracking, everybody? Today I'm announcing a new update for LinuxHub Prime. So now we are moving into version 3.0.3. And this is kind of a major update because I've gotten some feedback on it and it's kind of like pointing me in a direction that I needed to go to figure out some things that were happening with the installer. So right here on linux.org, I made a post back in June, on June 10th of 2024, of how I released Linux Hub Prime, and I was looking for some testing feedback. And you can see right here, since June, I've been on it, and just recently, just last Tuesday, actually started getting some responses here, and these were some great responses. This is exactly what I needed. They Like this guy right here, Wizard from Oz, he's been taking a look at the distro and he's telling me what he's finding on his system. So it kind of pointed me in a direction of because I'm always installing it. I've installed it on bare metal on my machine, and I'm always installing it on a virtual machine. So that, it always works for me, but I needed points of views from someone else to show me that it wasn't working on their system, or they were getting weird artifacts or weird things are happening on their system. So what I've done is I have a couple laptops that I have. One is pretty old and one is fairly new. So I took some of these responses that I got on here, and I started testing out on my laptops, and I started producing some of these results, like this one right here with this image that shows everything all scrambled. I managed to produce this error on one of the laptops. I've never gotten this error on a virtual machine or on bare metal, but on one of my laptops I did get it. So that is what pointed me to the direction of what I needed to do to make some changes on it. So in version 3.0.3, there is a lot of changes that I've made. So right here, you can see we've been going back and forth, and he's been pointing me in the right direction and helping me out to figure out what it is that I need to do. So on this latest version, I put it on my old laptop and it worked like a charm. So I've already uploaded the ISO. It is available right now, but I just wanted to show you that right here on linux.org, I'm finally getting the feedback that I truly, truly needed. And it's helping me out a lot. Tremendously, it is helping me out. So I wanted to say thank you to all these guys, to Alpha Obeisance. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Alpha Obeisance, Wizard from Oz, and I think there was another one here, KG3. So there's a few responses here that are pointing me in the right direction and giving me the guidance that I need in order to figure out some of these problems. I finally got it to work without a problem on my laptop. One of the things that I was really struggling with at first that I didn't even realize is that, of course, on my bare metal and on a virtual machine, I'm always connected to the internet. We have to remember that Linux Hub requires a internet connection for it to work. So right now, when we head over to the virtual machine, I'm gonna show you some of the changes that I made, and I'll explain why I made those changes to kind of help you go through the system. All right, so this is the last message that I got today at 3, and I spit out the ISO, the latest ISO for version 3.0.3, and it worked like a charm on my old laptop. So we're gonna head over to a virtual machine and take a look at it. But before we do that, I wanted to show you that all of the links are available as of right now. So if you're seeing this video, all of the links are available. So we got it over on SourceForge. You can see right here, I uploaded it an hour ago. So it is available now. Version 3.0.3, 2025-0102. So this is the latest, and it is the greatest, and it's coming with a lot of updates. All right. And another update on Linux Hub Prime. We're still on here. The project is still waiting evaluation. So hopefully after this update, hopefully someone on their team can get on there and take a look at it and see. Hopefully I got all the bugs worked out. I mean, if not, then hey, Just please let me know what bugs you find in it. Just telling me it doesn't work, I'm grateful that you're telling me it doesn't work, but it's like just telling me it doesn't work is not really uh, a helpful way to start. Taking snapshots or taking pictures or trying to give me a helping hand and letting me know what part of it doesn't work. It helps me tremendously. And by doing that, I can get into it and really, really, really pinpoint the problems that it has. All right, but I want to thank everybody that has tested it so far. I know, if trying to install LinuxHub Prime is making you pull your hair, imagine what it's doing to me. Because I'm going in all kind of directions with this thing. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm finally getting some helpful advice, and I'm moving it in the right direction. All right, so I've tested it on bare metal, like I said, and I tested it on a virtual machine, and it always works because I am, connected to the internet all the time on this thing. So remember, internet connection is 100% required. All right, so let's head on over to the virtual machine so I can show you the new steps. This is just a couple steps for you to take just to get you going in the right direction. So here we are in a virtual machine. The first window you're going to get right here is a QR code. So that way you can use your cell phone, and this QR code is going to take you to a video that will show you how to set up a Wi-Fi connection, because that's what I had to do on my laptop, because I was pulling my hair for a minute trying to install it on the laptop, and I didn't realize that it's because I didn't have an internet connection set up properly. So I set up this QR code right here, and this is so you can set up the internet connection, the Wi-Fi connection, or if you got Ethernet, then you don't have to worry about this. But if you're only using Wi-Fi, then this is going to help you connect to a Wi-Fi connection and get you started. And then you click on proceed. Once you click on proceed, I used to have a link that would open up a YouTube video for the install guide. On the laptop, I noticed that when I click on that video link, it caused some errors. I don't know what happened, but it caused errors. So what I've done here is I've added another QR code, so that way you can look at the install guide like on your cell phone, and it doesn't cause any errors on your system. So that's what this is for right here. So then you proceed. And now you can see right here, there used to be a link for the actual YouTube video, but I put it in the QR code because on the laptop, when I clicked on this link, it just caused all kind of errors. So I don't know if it's something to do with the MP3 drivers and all that was causing other things to, happen. All right, so in this case, we're going to do the Cinnamon installer. So I'll click on that. And pretty much from this point out, everything is identical. All the changes are done in the background in the ISO. So, I've added all the changes basically in the scripts themselves. But everything on face value is pretty much the same. So you will just enter your info as you always would. See, in this case, I'm going to use all of the AUR helpers, and I'm going to click on OK. And now this is going to take us to the installer. And the installer, nothing's changed here. There are some changes that are done in the background, but you won't see them because everything's done script-wise. So right here, you just proceed, and then you proceed to enter all your user information. So in this case, you want to change the mirrors. You want to go to your mirror region and select whatever region you're in. Me being in the United States, I always know that it's right here. So I just select it. It grabs all the mirrors that I need, and then I click on back. Next, I'm going to set up my disk. So I click on disk configuration, partitioning, use a best effort default partition layout. This is what I'm going to use because I'm on a virtual machine. If you're on bare metal, then and you want to do a manual partitioning so you can dual boot or do whatever, that'll be up to you. You can set it up here, but for me, for easy use, I'm just going to use this option and select the drive that is selected. All right, and of course, as always, I always use ext4. All right, that's set up. Now I'll go to back, and now I'm going to set up my time zone. And for me, I'm going to use the / and type LOS to get to Los Angeles. If you were somewhere else, let's say, for example, if you're in New York, you would type NEW and you would get your new and then search it from there. All right, that's done. And now I just click on install. And the specified configuration will be applied. Would you like to continue? Yes. And it does its thing. It goes through the installer, does the installation. And from here, you just wait until it's done. It'll get to the point where it asks you if you want to ch root into the system. If you want to ch root into the system, you can do that. If not, it's by default selected on no. You just hit enter on your keyboard, and then the LinuxHub Prime scripts go into work. All right, so I'll go ahead and pause the video now, and when we come back, we'll be ready to reboot, and I did select the Cinnamon desktop. And as usual, you can see right here, installation has completed. But like I said, it's always worked on my virtual machine. So I knew it was gonna, install without a problem. The thing is, I need to know if it works for everyone else. And like I said, I've had the option now of testing it on a couple laptops. I got it all fully working like this. I'll see if I can put up some images right now showing my laptop of installing the system also on the laptop. So we'll go ahead and reboot into the Cinnamon desktop environment. All right. And we are fully booted into the Cinnamon desktop environment. We get our LinuxHub Control Center. From here, you can update your core repositories. You can back up system with Timeshift. You could build a customized Arch respin. And right here, there is a customized Arch respin video guide. You can click on this one here because you are fully installed. It's not the ISO, so it doesn't give you the errors that it would. And you can also view the changelog here. And if you don't want to see this window again, you could always click on remove from auto start. It'll remove it. So the next time you boot up, you won't see it again. And if you do want to see a welcome screen, you can always open up a terminal and just type welcome. And there you go. So just open up a terminal, type welcome, and it'll open up the control center for you. Because this main one, we've already set it to not start up when you reboot. And that's pretty much for any desktop environment that you install. And right here, you go to the LinuxHub website. You can go to the forum. I have a Patreon. I also have a Cash App, but I haven't put it on here yet. I don't know if I even will. But yeah. So please, please, please give me feedback. I need feedback. I'm trying to get this system going. I'm trying to get this off the floor. But the lack of feedback is just, if I don't have the feedback, I don't know in what direction to go. Thankfully, the gentleman that hit me up on the Linux.org forum, they pointed me in a good position. It got me to a lot that I needed to see, and I am very thankful to them. So please leave me feedback. I really do need it. And as always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video that you saw, please give it a like. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. It's all fair game. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video, and I'm out.